The tales we spin in our minds shape how we see everything around us. So, when we stumble into troubles, it just feeds into the narrative that life's a tough cookie, convincing us there's someone or something from our past pulling the strings, making things harder. But imagine, just for a second, we could send that troublemaker on a one-way trip to the moon, wipe our slate clean of all those past hiccups. What then? You're still here, still breathing, still gotta make moves. The truth? Deep down, we've got the playbook on how to navigate this. Let's dive in and rewrite our story, shall we? We're naturally built to be makers, to bring new things to life. But often, what holds us back is the overwhelming wave of stress hormones. Being constantly stressed means you're in constant survival mode, and when you're just trying to survive, it's like being in a non-stop emergency. And let's face it, emergencies are not the times for heart-opening, learning, or finding peace. Many of us caught in this stress trap struggle to envision a brighter future because it feels like there's no room to dream or create. The real challenge is reaching that moment of clarity, deciding firmly that there has to be a more fulfilling path, a different way to live. That's the starting line for change. This moment of awakening often comes when we hit rock bottom, the point where we've got nowhere lower to sink. It's then that we start seeing ourselves from an outsider's perspective. You're so changed that replying to text seems like a monumental task, hanging out for dinner with friends loses its appeal, and even your favorite TV show can't lure you in. You're completely detached, and it's in this space of disconnection that you begin to really observe who you've become. But why wait for that? You've got two paths, learning and evolving through pain and hardship, or growing and changing through joy and inspiration. Imagine waking up every day driven by a vision for the future, not bogged down by past memories. Picture starting your day fueled by inspiration, feeling uplifted rather than constrained. From this heightened perspective, you can look back at your former self, not with criticism but from a place of growth. People are catching on to this, consciously steering their thoughts with effort. It's not a walk in the park, or else everyone would be on this journey. Remember, just because a thought pops into your head, doesn't mean it's an absolute truth. When you begin to scrutinize these thoughts, it's like drawing a line in the sand, deciding firmly how you'll proceed. This determination is what sparks significant change in our lives. Overcoming the constraints of our physical selves, our surroundings, and time is challenging, but the transformation it brings is invaluable. When we step away from the world as we know it, we find ourselves in a completely different dimension, the quantum realm, a place of endless possibilities. Describing this realm is tricky because it's so different from anything we experience in our everyday physical universe. Here, the familiar rules of Newtonian physics that we grew up with don't apply. Instead, the quantum, or unified field, is like an invisible sea of energy and information, or you could say a field of intelligence or consciousness, that exists beyond the limits of space and time. In this realm, nothing physical or material exists, it's beyond anything our senses can detect. This unified field is the mastermind behind all natural laws, orchestrating the universe's workings in ways we're just beginning to understand. Researchers are tirelessly piecing together this puzzle, aiming to deepen our grasp of it. Their discoveries keep mounting, unveiling more with each breakthrough. From what I've gathered through my studies and experiences, there's a self-regulating intelligence at play, a kind of energy that's keeping an eye on every corner of the cosmos, from the tiniest particles to the sprawling galaxies. Now and then, I hear skepticism about this concept, with some suggesting it strays from scientific rigor. My counter is always a simple query: what follows an explosion, order or chaos? The unanimous response is chaos. So, I pose another question: after the Big Bang, the most colossal explosion known to us, how did such meticulous order emerge? This sequence, this orchestration of cosmic harmony, hints at an intelligence. It's an energy meticulously sculpting matter, weaving together the natural forces into the universe's grand tapestry. This intelligence, this energy, is what we refer to as the quantum or unified field. To paint a picture of this field, let's do a thought experiment. Picture removing every person, every animal, and plant on Earth, along with every physical object, whether it's natural or crafted by humans. Erase all the continents, the oceans, and even the Earth itself from your mental image. Now, extend that thought, remove every planet, moon, and star, including our sun, from the scene. Imagine stripping away every solar system in our galaxy, and then every galaxy in the universe. There's no air left, no light that your eyes could perceive, just an all-encompassing darkness, a profound emptiness known as the zero-point field. Remembering this is crucial because, in the present moment, when you as a conscious being step into the unified field, imagine yourself in an endless void of darkness, where nothing physical exists. In this space, you're without a body, meaning you lack the ability to see, hear, feel, smell, or taste. In this realm, your senses are irrelevant, your existence hinges purely on your awareness. Your interaction with the quantum field is through this awareness, not through your physical senses. Consciousness is about noticing and paying attention. When you focus on the energy of the quantum field, your consciousness taps into higher frequencies and richer information. Though it might seem paradoxical, the quantum field is far from empty. It's a boundless expanse teeming with energy, or frequency, each carrying its own packet of information. Envision the quantum field as an infinite ocean of energy, pulsating beyond the tangible world and beyond our sensory perception. These invisible waves of energy are at our disposal, ready to be shaped and transformed. So, what marvels can we craft from this limitless energy, this vast potential awaiting our command? It's really up to us, because essentially, the quantum field is where every possibility exists. When we immerse ourselves in this quantum universe, we become pure awareness or consciousness. This awareness focuses on a field brimming with infinite possibilities, nestled within a grander consciousness and a higher energy level. Entering this boundless space, we encounter no physical forms, no bodies, no individuals, no items, no locations, and no concept of time. What we find instead are endless potentialities, all existing as energy. If you catch yourself pondering over your life, you're back in the tangible world, bound by space and time. However, if you can dwell in the uncertainty of the unknown long enough, it primes you to usher in the new and unforeseen into your life. When I suggested returning to the present moment, I meant halting thoughts of a predictable future or reminiscing about a familiar past, and instead, merging into this timeless expanse as mere consciousness. To achieve this, your focus must shift away from everything material in our three-dimensional world, your physical self, the people around you, your possessions, the places you visit, and time itself. By doing this effectively, you embody pure awareness. This is the path to reconnecting with the source, to unity. You have the freedom to be anyone or adopt any persona in the three-dimensional world, or even in virtual reality. But if you're trapped in the same emotional cycle daily, or struggle to face the day because you feel you already know what it holds, nothing will change until you initiate that change. Often, people wait until they hit rock bottom, when no external factor can alleviate their discomfort, to finally reassess their thoughts, actions, and emotions. My question is, why wait for that moment? What we're finding is that within just 7 days, the evidence is overwhelmingly convincing that significant biological shifts can occur in one's body, making it seem as though they're inhabiting a new environment, living a completely different life. Thus, the challenge lies in overcoming oneself, which is why some may find it daunting. Essentially, what's often unsaid is a lack of belief. If you truly believe, you show up for it. Not believing in it equates to not believing in yourself. And doubting yourself means doubting the possibilities that await you. If you're stuck viewing your life through the same lens every day, expecting the future to mirror your past, you're just funneling endless potential into the same old life patterns. Take waking up and immediately checking for your usual pain. Lo and behold, it's there because you anticipated its presence. Now, imagine if you shifted your focus away from the tangible world around you. When you detach from your physical existence, you essentially become no one, your senses lose their purpose. Disconnecting from the people in your life strips away your roles and identities, whether as a parent, partner, sibling, friend, or any societal label. You transcend race, gender, sexual orientation, and age. By removing your attention from physical objects and locations, you embody nothingness, existing nowhere. And stepping out of the confines of linear time, past and future, places you squarely in the present. Here, in this timeless moment, lies the quantum field, brimming with infinite possibilities. By stepping back from the tangible world, you're not attempting to influence physical matter with physical efforts anymore. You transcend the physical realm and the way you've traditionally seen yourself as just a being in space and time. You find yourself in the vast, empty expanse of the unified field, a realm where material things cease to exist. This shift is the culmination of relentless efforts to anchor yourself in the present moment. Once you reach this point, You unfold your attention and energy into a realm of endless possibilities, a space filled solely with invisible frequencies of information or consciousness. It's like the quantum scientists who shifted their focus away from the electron, only to discover it transformed back into energy and potential. Similarly, if you detach your focus from the intricacies of your life or move beyond the confines of your past memories, your life becomes a canvas of possibilities. Focusing on what you know brings more of the same, but when you turn your attention to the unknown, you open the door to new possibilities. The more time you spend immersed in this field of infinite possibilities, conscious of your existence in this boundless void, without fixating on your physical self, objects, or the constructs of people, places, and time, the more you channel your energy into the unknown. This investment is key to birthing new experiences or possibilities in your life. This principle operates on a higher plane of awareness, where everything feels interconnected. The deeper your understanding and the longer you dwell in this state of heightened consciousness, the more profound the connections and transformations in your life become. That's the essence of the quantum realm. You're playing on a field where the unexpected connections, the surprises, and the coincidences are actually signs that you are actively shaping your own life. It's about shifting from feeling like life's happening to you, to realizing you're the architect of your existence. When external factors dictate our emotions and thoughts, it's easy to feel like we're at their mercy, like we're victims of circumstance. But that's just a mindset. Realizing that our reactions can change is the first step towards transformation. It's not about whether you respond to life's curveballs, but how quickly you can move past them. Recognizing that you're not defined by your surroundings and choosing to react differently is a game changer. It's the moment you start living for what's ahead, not what's behind. Achieving harmony within your heart and mind is key. We've seen it work wonders, shifting focus away from the tangible, embracing a broader perspective. The evidence is clear. When you direct your attention towards the vast unknown, your mind aligns, creating a powerful coherence between your brain and heart. This alignment, this sustained focus on your aspirations, can usher in profound changes. We've witnessed remarkable recoveries, from Parkinson's to cancer remissions, disrupted by a return of symptoms due to a lapse into negative emotions. This illustrates the potent impact our emotional state can have on our physical well-being. Facing those pivotal moments, making those hard choices, that's where the real magic happens. It's in the toughest times that our decisions carry the most weight,